winners during Miss Philippines Earth 2021, I really told my team, we are going to go back to Miss Philippines Earth because this is really where my heart is. And I've been very genuine about this since day one. I could have chosen other pageants out there. I could have chosen to join a pageant where I'm very much comfortable about. But I chose this one because I'm just hardworking and I'm very much committed. And I feel like those qualities that I have, speak so much about being a Miss Philippines Earth. And they need, the organization is in need of a woman, of a queen who has those same qualities. And I'm just super ready to offer myself to them.
How do you plan to use the crown? What kind of a Miss Philippines Earth winner can we expect you to become?
An effective, hardworking, committed, passionate, and a purposeful one na hindi mapapagod kahit anong ibigay na activity.
Very well said, Miss Yllana Laguna. The best of luck to you.
Yana, Ezo John, nag-ask na yung mga viewers, ano daw ang bewang?
Ang bewang ko po ay 22.
Sana all. Kaya do you feel pressure kasi you keep on winning mga special awards sa Miss Philippines Earth?
Yes, actually, I still get pressured. I still get nervous every time I step out, especially during activities and presentation. But I actually offset that kind of nervousness with preparations. So I try as much as I can to pack my everyday, my day-to-day schedules with so many trainings equally to offset that kind of nervousness. So I'll be ready for when I go out and step out into the pageant stage too.
When we see you kasi Yllana, you're so confident, lakas ng energy yung vibe mo. So, ask lang namin, how do you take care of yourself? Kasi alam natin ang hectic ng schedule ng Miss Philippines Earth.
Well, I meditate a lot too, and I pray a lot too for the past few days. I've never been a very, a religious person or a very prayerful person, but for the past few weeks, I've been praying. Not only so I can succeed for this journey, but in order for me to really, succeed for the crown and also for the people who are really looking up to me and who have been very supportive of me since day one. And that's how I take care of myself, especially that I also have to keep up to the pro media standards of holistic fitness. So it's just fitting for me to eat all the good food and also exercise a lot. Thank you.
As a scientist, what systematic measures can you do to avert climate change?
As a scientist, we are actually equipped with research, science, and technological advancement. And I'm actually very proud that I have set up a meeting with Department of Education, so I can also relate my advocacy to them. I told them that I am a scientist, and maybe one day soon we can actually equip the children these days with science and Earth Education Day, where they can be equipped to, and they will know the value of these technological advancements that we have right now. Because after all, we have to take advantage of the gifts that we have now so that we can help out and fight climate change. And this is something that we should really be grateful for. And as a scientist, I've been equipping myself too with the newest researches and just always reading and doing scientific researches so that I can also share that to other people. Because I have this platform as a beauty queen and as a scientist, and I always aim to inspire other people with that kind of platform that I am utilizing.
Okay, as a scientist, do you believe that we should be in a panic mode? We should be in a panic mode regarding climate change.
Actually, yes. Because scientifically, we have already been given a 2030 deadline. It is by United Nations. This is something to be really scared about. we are now at the herd locker stage. It is now, our world is now at the code red alert status. So this is something that we should really be scared of. But the reason why we are gathered up around here is to bring about that kind of information. And the reason why I've been conducting seminars for the past few days is to really make people aware of the repercussions of their actions so that they will start to take action and to, reverse course if needed, and also change their lifestyle and also their mindset. So we have to take advantage of these kind of meetings and also these seminars to create change. Thank you.
Yllana.
Yes,
Lesson
sir.
actions. Sir, marami dito na inog ka na for a crown and that you're at your lead. Do you think that there's still some room for improvements na pinakailangan mong gawin? And ano yun?
Definitely yes. There are still a lot of improvements for me because I'm never the complacent person, but I'm also never the perfect person. So there is always a room for improvement. That's why on a day-to-day basis, I pack myself with trainings, all the schedules, then I have all the free schedules to do something for myself and for the improvement of myself. And actually, just after this press conference, I'll be having a Q&A training, at the same time a pastorela training, late night. So I'm just proud to say that I'm really hardworking and I do not take anything for granted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Tita.
Hello, Yana. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have two questions for you. My first question is, Miss Philippines Earth is a national pageant. For most of us, we think that this is a pageant that's predictable. This is a pageant na medyo alam na namin kung sino yung pumahalika, parang hindi naman kami pumapalya taon-taon. How do you stay grounded and how do you stay humble knowing that you're surrounded by people who support you? You're also surrounded by fans who are really pushing you to be the next Miss Philippines Earth. So all positive things are surrounding you. How do you stay grounded and humble?
I actually stay true to my core values and my strengths. Again, like my transcendental qualities of commitment, my passion, and my purpose, and really cementing it with consistency and sincerity, so that as I go along, I stay grounded, I stay humble within me, because I know that I'm actually not sure if Miss Philippines Earth is predictable, because anything can happen, anyone can perform. But what makes me stay grounded are my core values and how I am super motivated and how I am goal-driven and focus-driven all throughout the journey and focused on winning the crown. That's why I do all the trainings and the preparations too, as well as going around the sectors of Laguna conducting seminars. I expose myself to the community, and those people that I get to be with, those people that I surround myself with, are the same people who motivate me to focus on the goal. Thank you.
So my next question for you is about your OOTDs, because as you know, I'm also someone who really talks about fashion. Now, you're really pushing for sustainability, but I noticed that these clothes are made to fit you. How sustainable are all of these creations? Will they be mass-produced? Will they be produced in limited quantities? Because these clothes items you've already owned, or are these bought to be made into new items?
Well, it is actually a mix of a lot of things, but mostly the ground is, of course, sustainability. And we all know that when I was reading, of course, I have to read a lot about the different industries and the different sectors, because I conduct seminars all over Laguna, and I have many audience to inject my knowledge to them. So I realized that the fast fashion is actually the third thirstiest industry that are needing a lot of water resources. So I steered away, and I shy away from the fast fashion. And that is why instead of using, the fast fashion items, at the same time, my stylists actually have a lot of pieces in their wardrobe. So we make use of that. And instead of using the rhinestones, instead of using the gems, we make use of the sustainable items. For example, the CDs, the mop, what else? The tahong. Those are much sustainable options because we can all understand that we have a lot of options out there, the gems, the stones, all of those. But if we can always regulate our use of that and opt for the sustainable route, then it is already a tangible proof that you are doing something for the environment, and that is what we are most proud of. Thank you.